Tonight, you're going to spend roughly 2 hours in a state that produces vivid, elaborate, emotionally intense experiences. And by the time you eat breakfast tomorrow, you probably won't remember a single one of them. For nearly all of human history, that vanishing act was treated as a tragedy or a trick played by the gods. Some cultures believed a forgotten dream was a message that had failed to reach you in time. The answer changes everything we think we know about your own mind. Chapter 1: The Chemical That Shuts the Door. Let's start with the most basic question. Why does the memory disappear at all? But here's what's fascinating. Your brain isn't failing to record the dream. It's actively blocked from saving it. In 2009, neuroscientist Robert Stickgold at Harvard Medical School helped detail the role of a brain chemical called noradrenaline during REM sleep, the stage where most vivid dreaming happens. Levels of it drop to almost nothing while you're dreaming. Noradrenaline is essential for converting short-term experience into long-term memory. Without it, the hippocampus, your brain's memory filing system, is effectively offline. Studies since then have shown people woken up directly out of REM sleep can recall dreams around 80% of the time. Wait even 5 extra minutes, and that number collapses. You're not forgetting your dreams over the course of the day. You're forgetting them within moments of having them, because the part of your brain responsible for saving anything was chemically switched off while it happened. Chapter 2: The Man Who Remembered Nothing But Learned Anyway. So if the memory system is offline, does that mean nothing from your dreams sticks with you at all? The answer is stranger than a simple yes or no. In 1953, a patient known in medical literature as HM underwent surgery that destroyed his hippocampus, leaving him unable to form new long-term memories for the rest of his life. Researchers studying him for decades, including Brenda Milner at McGill University, found something remarkable. HM could still learn new physical skills, like tracing a shape in a mirror, and get better at them over time, even though he had no memory of ever practicing. Dream researchers point to this as a clue about a second, quieter memory system, one that doesn't need conscious recall to function. Some evidence suggests dreams may work the same way, reinforcing emotional processing and skill consolidation even when the storyline itself is deleted. You might not remember flying over a burning city last night, but something about how you process fear may have adjusted anyway, filed away in a system that never asks your permission and never shows its work. Chapter 3: The 10-minute Rule. So how much are we actually losing? For that, you need to look at what happens to memory in the 10 minutes after any experience, dreamed or real. In 2010, sleep researcher Josie Malinowski conducted studies asking people to record dreams the instant they woke, versus after getting up and starting their day. The difference was stark. Dream recall doesn't fade gradually like a normal memory. It falls off a cliff, most of it gone within the first 10 minutes of waking, faster than almost any other kind of forgetting documented in psychology. Compare that to a waking memory, which under normal conditions might take days or weeks to fade by the same amount. Your brain treats a dream like contraband. Something is deliberately clearing it out at a speed nothing else in your mental life matches. Chapter 4: The People Who Never Stopped Remembering. So is total forgetting universal? Not quite. And the exceptions are where this gets genuinely strange. Roughly 1 to 2% of people fall into a category researchers call high dream recallers, remembering multiple dreams almost every single night of their lives. In 2014, French neuroscientist Perrine Ruby at the Lyon Neuroscience Research Center used brain imaging to compare high recallers against typical dreamers. High recallers showed significantly more activity in the temporoparietal junction, a brain region involved in attention and responsiveness to external stimuli, even while asleep. In simple terms, their brains stay slightly more on during the night. They wake up briefly, more often, without knowing it, sometimes dozens of times. And each micro-waking is a tiny window where the memory-blocking chemistry hasn't fully taken hold yet. They're not dreaming more. They're catching the door before it closes, over and over, without ever realizing they're doing it. Chapter 5: What We Lost When We Stopped Trying. So what killed our relationship with dreams? The answer isn't biology, it's culture. For most of history, dreams were treated as information worth the effort of retrieval. The ancient Egyptians kept dream dictionaries. In classical Greece, the sick would sleep in temples, dedicated to Asclepius, specifically to receive diagnostic dreams from the god, a practice called incubation. Indigenous Australian cultures built entire cosmologies, often referred to in English as dream time, around the idea that dreams accessed a layer of reality running parallel to waking life. Here's a piece of hidden history tucked inside that word. The English translation dream time is actually a 19th century simplification imposed by colonial anthropologists translating the Arrernte word Altscheringa. The original concept had almost nothing to do with sleep at all. It referred to an eternal, ongoing creation, present and past at once. An entire framework for understanding existence got flattened into a word that made it sound like a bedtime story because it was easier for outsiders to file it that way. Modern life doesn't build in that effort anymore. Nobody wakes you gently and asks what you saw. You wake to an alarm, and the shock of that sound is itself enough to interrupt the fragile 10-minute window before the memory's gone for good. For roughly 300,000 years, humans treated the dreaming mind as a place worth visiting on purpose, a temple you slept inside of, a message you tried to catch before it slipped away, a second world running quietly underneath the first. Tonight, you'll fall into that same world again, exactly like they did. You'll build entire cities, hold conversations with the dead, feel fear and love at a pitch your waking life rarely reaches. And somewhere around the time your alarm goes off, all of it will be deleted without your consent, before you've even opened your eyes. You are every single night the only witness to a story no one, not even you, will ever get to hear. If you're the type who can't leave a why unanswered, like and subscribe. Make sure to drop your own question below. There's a good chance it becomes the next video.